What's going on, guys? So this video is going to be me from the very beginning, which is actually right now. I'm making this to the very end, me driving, taking delivery, everything of my new Aventador SV. Now, I don't have the car yet. I want to document this kind of entire process, how I go through it, if it's different dealing with a $20,000 car or trying to buy a high $500,000 car, which is probably what this is. And I'm going to show you kind of the whole process from me looking to the car, what I'm looking for, me negotiating, me buying, did I finance, did I lease? So that's going to be this entire video. So today we're just starting looking. So the car I'm looking for is an Aventador SV. Now there's two different types. There's an Aventador SV and there's an Aventador SV Roadster. Roadster doesn't have a roof and it's about 100 grand more. I know, crazy. So what I'm really looking for is there's a couple options that I want 100%. And let me just find one that has them so I can show you an example. So right now, I've been looking, I look literally every day. This is my favorite one at the moment. So it's a 2016, there are 2017s out. It's the start of 2018 right now. So the options I want are this little sticker right here. It's actually painted on, I know I could sticker it, but the main selling point for me is the rear. There's either carbon fiber or glass here. I want glass 100%. That's a deal breaker if it doesn't have it. So that option, I want the branding package where it has the little logo right here and the bull on the headrest. And then this one has a couple other options like the steering wheel and a couple upgrades on the interior. It has a fire extinguisher, if you guys can see right here. I know it's kind of small, but there's a fire extinguisher. But the main option is the glass bonnet on the back and then the carbon fiber bar right here, and the SV sticker that's big. Those are the main things I want. I want one with under 5,000 miles, preferably 2,500 or lower. I don't want new because most of these go over in MSRP from the beginning. Let's say like MSRP on this one is probably around 550. And this place, so one of the tricks I use is how long has the dealership had the car? Because that affects their pricing. A perfect example of that would be this car right here. So this car's been here for about a month and a half. It's at Newport Lamborghini. They originally came in at $575 right away, which is because it has carbon fiber here, like dry carbon fiber. It's weird. Some random little upgrades, but it has 3,800 miles. So this is super overpriced. They came in at $575. A week later, they dropped it to $550. That's telling me they're working with a lot bigger margins. Now, obviously on more expensive cars, there's bigger margins. So I'm looking to get into a car. Again, it will depend on the options, how new it is, the mileage, and year obviously plays a factor. But I want to get in around the 500 mark, 500 to 515. I think it's fair for the options I want. Now, as far as color, as you can see, there's 17 for sale in the US right now on this website. There's a couple other I look at, which I'll show you. But you can't be picky with colors. What I'm saying is I'll take white, I'll take red, I'll take green, I'll take orange. I will not take, or I'll take blue even. I will not take yellow. I will not take whatever this ugly ass orange color is. I will not take black. I'll take pretty much anything else. And there's one green I actually don't like. So I'm kind of just scrolling through here. And what I normally do is I'll just do newest listings. So I can see which ones are oldest, which ones are newest, what I think will move pretty quick. And mileage, obviously, plays a part. So most of these, the sticker price is around low to high 500s depending on options. Some are super low spec, some, for example, this one's super low spec. It's a 16. It's for 490, has 2,700 miles, which isn't bad. That meets the range. It is yellow. I'm not a big fan. It has this option, but that's pretty much the only option this one has. You can get the center cap in a certain color. That's another option. All the carbon fiber you see is pretty much standard on the interior and exterior. I believe that should be carbon fiber. I think that's just a weird looking picture. So this one has the upgraded steering wheel and the stitching, and the seat has the branding package. You can tell because it says Lamborghini here, has the bull, and then the steering wheel is an upgrade. But those are small upgrades. For example, the glass on the back is about I think it's a $9,000 option. So it is a big difference. All right, so I want to show you guys something here where you can see kind of the perceived value of a car and just comparing it to others, how more expensive cars can easily be inflated just by their prices or their years or whatnot. So the car I previously showed you, it's red. It has almost every single option. It's listed at $530. It has 900 miles. This car right here is listed 5,000 over. Oh, and that car had the factory race exhaust, which is about, I believe it's a $7,000 to $10,000 option, but that's crazy. So this, same color, same everything, same car, but this is a 17 instead of a 16, has 200 miles less, which wouldn't really affect the price at all, and it's listed $5,000 over, just because it's a 17. So it has that SV sticker, but it does not have the glass on the back, which is a big option. You can't see, it's kind of hard to tell right here. So this is not glass right here. So that's a big part right there. That's the main option. It does have the steering wheel and the interior package, and the foot, which is an upgrade as well. And I believe a fire extinguisher. So the difference in these is 200 miles, 1 year on the car. So it's a 17 instead of a 16. And this one has about $20,000 less in options than the other one. So race exhaust and glass for less, just because it's a 16 instead of a 17. And this car was recently brought in about a month ago to this dealership, whereas the other one I was showing you, now this is a little trick you guys can use. If you're looking at bigger dealerships, now obviously if you're going to like a Ford dealership, this won't work. But I went to, so this car right here is the one I was showing you guys and I just compared it to, is Lamborghini Dallas. So I went, okay, let me go on Instagram. I know they're gonna post this car when they got it, show it off. So I went back to look when it was for sale. When they did that, I scrolled through their Instagram, and lo and behold, the car they got in early September. So, okay, these cars generally move slow, but I know they don't want to keep a car for more than 6 months, even these ones. Price, since I've seen this one, the last 3 months has been the same. So I'm thinking they started higher, they've lowered it already, and they still have some room to work with here. I know for a fact they are in for less than 500, 5,000, probably even less on this car. They probably originally started at 550, 560 list price, and now are at 530. So I'm thinking they want to get rid of this one because it's the oldest listing other than this one right here. As you can see, I did by time. So that's kind of the things I look at. Guys, jump back in here for a little update. So I've been talking to two people, the guy that sold me my Huracan, and then the owner of a dealership that has these cars right here. It's the same dealership, the one I was using as an example, and he has connections. So what I decided to do is instead of going, so the main car I want right now is this one at the moment. And I know this is the biggest Lamborghini dealership in the US, Lamborghini Dallas. They do the most volume. So he has connections, he knows them. So I went to him first to help me find this car. He offered me these. I said, no, they don't have the options I want. Plus, I think it's overpriced. He said, okay. Now, why would he want to help me? So he's helping me find a car. He's helping me sell my car. He's going to get me financing. He makes money in all those avenues. But if he can get me a good deal on this car, he knows he can get some money from me for me selling my car, for me doing financing. And he's going to have a customer long term, especially if I'm buying, this is going to sound douchey, but if I'm buying a car like this now, imagine the amount of cars and different cars I'm going to buy in the future. Hypercars, they have Bugattis and other things. Not yet, soon, but not for a while actually. But he knows if he can get me a good deal on this, he has a customer for life. So he is helping me get this car, trying to see, he knows them, he's talking to them, he's trying to see how much they are in for on this car. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, talking to them, working on, again, my issue is getting the Huracan sold right now because what I want for it, so I paid $205 for it. Right now, I want $215 for it, so $10,000 more, but I paid about $15,000 in taxes, and obviously it has a lot of mods, so it's harder to sell and get that value out of them. It has about $60,000 in mods. I didn't pay anywhere near that. I paid less than half of that for it, YouTube privileges, and so I'm trying to get it for $515. So total for me to be in that car would have been like 30, 40 grand for a year. So selling it more than I bought it for, but I did put about 25,000 into mods for my own money. So not too bad, but again, it's hard finding, especially retail. So I'd probably have to sell to an individual, not a dealership. Dealerships right now, it has, so I got 5,000 miles. It has about 12,000. If I sold it to a dealership, they'd probably offer me 180, 185. They'd sell it for 190 to 200 most likely, with mods maybe up to 210, 195, 210. retail, I definitely think I could get anywhere from 2 to 215, I think is realistic. So I'm working on that right now. Once I do that, then I will move in on the car. As of right now, this is the one I want. All the other ones, again, there's not a lot to choose from, but this is exactly what I want. It's not the exact color I want, but it can always be wrapped, and it is my second or third favorite color of the choice. So I'll update you guys again when I get more info. We're back again about a week later. I recently just had to file my taxes early, so I didn't actually do them because there's a lot of papers that aren't out yet. So I had my tax guy do a whole entire tax return, almost all the papers that he could so far, and it was good enough for the dealer. So I should be moving forward later today with paperwork with about $100,000 down on the car, and then we'll see what the lease terms are, the buyout option, and I'll update you guys all with that. One other issue I also faced was getting insurance. Now let me share my screen real quick so I can show you guys what my quote actually looked like. So my quote, I had to go through a lot of different brokers. I had one guy say, well, you can't buy the car under your business and be insured, and it's $17,000 a year. And I was like, no, I was expecting close to $10,000 a year for insurance. With the Lambo and Range Rover right now, I pay about $6,000 a year. So this is the quote I was given because I do max coverage, and I said I was going to drive the Range Rover 6,000 miles a year and the new Lambo about 5,000 a year, which are both decently high estimates. I'll probably drive the Lambo more, and the Range Rover will probably have 2,000 miles, and the Lambo will probably have 5, but we will see. So with this, it came out to right under $900 a month, which isn't bad for the two cars, especially with my age and the price of the car. So for the Range Rover, you can see it's about $461 a month because it's the main car. And then for the Lamborghini, you can see it is about $432 a month. So it's less than the Range Rover because it is technically the secondary car and not the main car. I ran this without the two cars, with the Lamborghini only, and it was more expensive in total. It was, what was it? It was $1,100 a month instead of $900 with just the Lamborghini, which I know doesn't make sense, but with this insurance, it only looks like I have one car, even though they know I have multiple and I'm insured under someone else. You don't get that benefit because they think this is your only car, the Lamborghini. So I have kind of the max coverage on everything for all of my cars, and this is kind of what it looks like. So it came out to about $900 a month, and I'll probably move a couple different other things of insurance around them, but it was very hard to get. I talked to multiple brokers who couldn't get me anything because of the age. And funny thing is, a lot of them were saying, is he an athlete? How does he have this money? And they do not want athletes at all. I don't know if they trash cars and they just have bad reputation for that, but if I was an athlete, it would be a lot harder to get insurance as well. But finally got it, so I'll keep you guys updated. Should be signing papers, and I'll let you know kind of what that whole loan structure and the amortization table looks like. All right, guys, so things just took a turn, so let me update you. So I was about to move in on the red car I showed you previously, and I was about to go through, we talked about kind of the leasing and the terms, and I was just waiting for my taxes to be done in order to qualify. And right before, probably the day before, or a couple days later now, I see this car pop up. So I take a look at any new cars. I look pretty much every day just to make sure. And I see, okay, it's white. White's fine. I'm fine with white. Let's see what options it has. And after going through looking at this car, I said, okay, it has 2,400 miles and it's listed at 480. This car right here has every single option that the red one I showed you. So if you don't remember, the red one was listed at 530 and we could have gotten it for 515. So, okay, 515, that's a $25,000 difference right there from the list price. And this red one has about 1,000 miles. So we'll say it's 1,500 miles more, the other one. But why is the price so different? So this one has that big SV sticker right there and has the race exhaust. That is the only difference, and the color. Now, does 1,500 extra miles an exhaust in a sticker I could put on for, let's say the exhaust is 5,000, the sticker is 500. So for $5,000 and 1,500 miles, is it worth the difference in price for me of 40,000? No, not at all. So I actually made the decision a couple days ago and finally went through with this white one right here. I got it for $470. Recently listed. Again, it does have every single option, and it has some extra options that not every single that the red one did not have. So you can see the red springs, the carbon fiber, the glass, but the interior, it has red seat belts with it, which is an option. Steering wheel is full Alcantara, which is an option. And the white contrast stitching is another option in there. This one has the race seats. I believe the other one did as well. So that's really the only difference between these two cars. So I was able to get it at $470. So I was going to get the other one for $515. Was able to get this one for $470. $45,000 difference for an exhaust and a sticker, which I can both do myself for the same car in 1,500 miles. So I opted to go with this one, and that is what we're moving on with financing, waiting to get the taxes. And in this next video, I'll explain the entire breakdown of what I ended up having to put down with my tax return, my credit, and what it looks like if I'm leasing or buying. So I'll see you guys in 1 second in that part. All right, guys, so as far as purchasing the car, did I pay cash? Did I finance it? Did I get a loan or a lease? I ended up leasing. Now, if you want to see why, I'm going to create a whole video breaking down the difference between buying cash, leasing, and getting a loan and why it makes sense. So if you want that, that video should be up about 2 or 3 days after this video is posted, or if you're watching this after it's posted, it'll obviously already be up. So again, this is what I did. This is a lease, and it makes the most financial sense for me because the total cost over the car over the lifetime will be less because of factors like how long I'll keep the car, how much interest I'm paying, how much I think it will depreciate based off how much I'm driving, what I can do with the other money I have, and the tax write-offs, because you can write off 100% of a lease depending on a couple other factors. So don't just go off writing 100% of leases on cars. So purchase price was $470,000. Our down payment was $225,000. So before I said it was going to be $100,000, that's what I was estimated. And after giving them my tax return, what it looked like, I was still not able to get that low of an amount down. I'd rather have a higher monthly payment. So I ended up putting $225,000 down, which wasn't too bad because $190,000 of that came from my Huracan, which I did sell at $190,000. So we just had to put an extra, what is that, $35,000 down. Now we're financing $245,000 over 60 months with a purchase option of $100,000, which means at the end of this entire payment of 5 years, if we want to take the car away from them, we have to give them another $100,000. Now, is that what we're going to do? No, that's not the goal here. We do not think we're going to have the car for 5 years. And with them, there is no penalty for leaving early. So you can see the payments are $3,479 per month, with about 30% of that being interest, which is pretty normal for this rate. You will pay more interest upfront on auto loans and most loans actually. So you can see it goes down, and then once we hit our 60 months, the last payment is $100,000 to bring us to a total. So we're paying $245,000 of principal and then $56,000 interest over 5 years. Now we won't pay some of this if we only keep the car for 2 years. Now in that next video I was talking to you guys about, I will break down this exact car. So if you are interested in that, I will break it down there, but you can see what it looks like. So let's say I leave after the end of 2019. We're gonna do 22 months. I will have paid $13,000 in interest plus depreciation, and then if I buy the rest of the car and then sell it myself, I lost that, and then the taxes on the car. So not too bad. That is going to be kind of what my option was. Again, with financing, it comes out to around 4% interest rate, which my last one was 5%. And the reason that I can't get the best rates yet or put less money down is because of just my credit history. I don't have a ton. I'm 22 years old, and just the length of my credit in general. My credit score is good. It's over 700, and the income was not an issue at all. It is just the credit history and then the self-employment history and the tax returns they want to see more, because my average income, so my first year of entrepreneurship, I only made $70,000 on my tax return. Made $120,000 write-offs and other things. It came out to about $70,000. This year, I showed $2.8 million on my tax return, minus expenses and stuff. It comes out to about 1.8. So I show 1.8 and then I show 70,000. They average those two out, and it comes out to about, we'll just say 900,000 is my average income, which was not a problem for this, but it could have been higher. So credit history is a big factor, and the average length of your loans before. never had any late payments or anything. So expect heavier down payments, especially if you're self-employed. When you're first beginning out the first 2 years, it is more difficult to get financing. Just like my house, had to put 40% down. So let's move on to shipping and then the rest of the process and all the fun parts and then taking delivery. All right, guys, so now I want to talk about the process of shipping the car, how long it takes, how much it costs, etc. So I negotiated the price of shipping into the price of the car, which was about $2,000 because it is coming from Florida to California. It took about, well, it will take, it's not here yet. It'll take about 4 days once it's picked up. So a truck was sent that was already in Florida, picked it up, and it should take 4 or 5 days. And then it's going to the dealer. They're gonna inspect it, make sure everything's all good, clean it up, and then bring it to me, which should be 1 day later. So probably about 1 to 2 weeks in total time from the day I purchase to the day it arrives. All right, guys, we're pretty much done with everything now. We're about to go take delivery of the car tomorrow. So I'm gonna make that a separate video, probably upload it on Tuesday or Wednesday for you guys, get some nice driving clips, some exhaust stuff in there. So hope you enjoyed this process. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will be breaking down the entire lease thing, how it works with business write-offs, and just that whole structure and comparing it to a loan. I have a bunch of stuff on the whiteboard behind me for it, so that'll be a separate video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video.